Virginia, and this is?
My name is Lucas.
And we are absolutely devastated to be playing for you today.
Woo! Yeah, all right.
This is called When the Roots Stop Stretching. My mother has been squinting her eyes. She's getting older. Dozens of silverfish are swimming in her hair, twirling around her face, smiling, calling me there. I would have never picked it. It never made much sense to die and to die and to die every day, over and over and over again until I'm really dead. You told me you got menopause. You don't know exactly what that was telling me. It's just the phase of life in a few more phases. You'll leave me behind with nothing but my thoughts or photographs. Dad was drunk for more than half of that. I saw a wrinkle on your face today. One day, my mom grew up. She had to leave the nest between the leaves. She flew away somewhere and laid her head to rest. It's such a big commitment, dying but living too. Neither is worth the price, either demands of you. One day I'm gonna lose you, one day you're gonna go, with all the things that made me, and all the things I know. When I saw you really aging, my entire world started changing. Wish I had the time to make amends for all of the stupid shit I said. Heal all of the wounds you left behind. So the vision of you living in my mind is one I can gladly die beside. This next one is called Eileen. So let's do Eileen.
You remember how we started?
I think I do.
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
Ready?
Eileen, myself than do to that child what my mother did to me. Eileen. Title. Let's just call it Cherry, since that's a word that shows up in the song quite a bit. 1 second. Yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Well, I'm at my cherry, my very charming cherry, my very sweet old cherry in an orchard by LA. Any knowing cherry, any thinking cherry will tell you that are scary even on their kindest days. I saw my red hair many times by wolves and swans, they're all the same and scarred. She would return to play their game. I told my cherry to stay away from him, but my cherry was too stubborn and won over by his hymns. I stared at my cherry in stunned disbelief. Yeah, I thought her choice was stupid, but the foolish one was me. Cherry gets hurt, cherry always does. Another bad man, another wasted buzz, another fake friend, another 2 years gone. Cherry's unhappy, but the smile stays on. When I told my cherry what the farmer did to me, well, at first she seemed unhappy. Yeah, at first she seemed displeased. If I'd kept my wits about me, I'd have known she wasn't sad. She was angry 'cause I tarnished what she and the farmer had. But she'll get hurt, cherry always does, sniffing at my words like a mosquito's buzz. She'll stay poor, cherry always is, hanging from a tree, letting tapeworms in. I'll not live chasing cherries, giving warnings and decrees. I've made too many efforts, and she won't listen to me. I've since lost touch with that cherry. I don't know where she could be. Hopefully cutting off her burdens, but likely rotting with the leaves. How's that?
So I wanted to ask you a couple questions
Sure.
before we end. So what's your thought process when you're writing these songs? And you can pick one of the 3 that you sang, and you can tell me.
I do like Meisner's for songwriting. I usually just repeat one thing over and over. So I'll go, when I told my cherry what the farmer did. When I told my cherry what the farmer did to me. Well, at first she seemed unhappy. At first she seemed displeased. When I told my cherry what the farmer did to me. Well, at first she seemed happy. one night I told my cherry with a fart, and then so on and so on, and then eventually, like, the next sentence reveals itself.
Got it. So, what was that first song about?
That first song, When the Roots Stop Stretching, is about when my mom told me she was menopausal, and I was like, damn, bitch, like, you're kind of, like, gonna die, like, you really are aging, like, there's ways to mark the fact that you're aging. We were in a Planned Parenthood when she told me, because my friend had a pregnancy scare, but we were, like, children. So my mom was, like, cool and low-key about it, and she was like, oh, we'll go to Planned Parenthood. And I actually didn't live with my mom at this point. We had a weird relationship. But then she was like, oh, like, I'm menopausal. And I was like, damn, there's kind of, like, a time limit on, like, the amount of time I have to fix my relationship with you. Like, I'm kind of on a crunch. So that's what that was about.
Do you ever deal with writer's block?
No.
Cool.
Thanks. I deal with, like, musician's block.
Okay.
I'm not a musician. I actually, I fucked up some of the chords in the last song. Thank you, Lucas, for keeping us afloat. So I try to use other musicians to, like, I know what sounds good to me, and I know the dynamic elements I want in music to enhance the lyricism, but I really do consider myself a songwriter and not a musician, or a songwriter before a musician.
Okay, got it. If you could create a genre for yourself, what would you call it?
I think I'd probably let other people decide what the genre was called. I think that might say more about what the genre is.
Dead or alive, who would you want to collab with as an artist?
I would like to collaborate with Father John Misty, and I'd like to do it while he was alive.
Got it. So would you go back in time, or would you?
He's alive.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay. Music first or lyrics first?
I think they're equally important. I developed lyrics with the music, since I think the music often influences the tone of the lyricism, and the lyricism will influence the tone of the music, at least in my songwriting process. But I feel more comfortable lyrically with the work I produce.
Got it. Do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
It was When the Roots Stop Stretching.
Really?
Yes.
When did you write that?
Freshman year of college. I mean, I wrote some, like, bullshittery here and there throughout high school, like little diddles, but nothing important enough to remember.
Okay. And lastly, shameless self-promo. Where can people follow you?
Moth Kisses on Instagram, MOTH. You know, don't rush. Don't worry about it. You have all the time in the world. Moth Kisses, moth like the animal, kiss like the thing.
And if you could leave one message to the world, what would it be?
Your fetishes are probably normal.
And that's Virginia, everybody.
Woo! Yeah.
And then we'll just cut this again.
Good?
Yes. Thank you. Perfect.
Take your seat. Take your seat.
Are you on Do Not Disturb mode? That might affect the...
I'll put it on. Or